Rex, come on in.
It's good to see you. We have our very first soap today from CaYuen Workshop.
It's a beautiful morning with the Barbershop Duet.
Hi, I'm Marcus Klinger with Klinger Vocal Studio.
And I'm Sarah Vincent with Sarah Vincent Virtual Pilates.
And this is Elaine Stritch from Goldilocks on Broadway. And together we're the Barbershop Duet. Hey, it's good to see you. We are hoping you'd be by today. So what's our mention today?
We actually have two mentions. This is actually connected to the soap today, which is why we wanted to make sure to mention these. We have two leather bowls from CaYuen. And these are the two different sizes.
And we put some feelers out and like, hey, brethren, what are some good leather bowls? You know, at the very beginning of our journey when we had like one. And somebody actually wrote, here come all the CaYuen people. Because they did. They jumped in and they were like, make sure you go look at these bowls. Which one's yours?
So mine is the abalone one. I forget the actual inches. It's the smaller one of the two options. And you can kind of see there's little purple and blues, like that iridescent color. And these ridges are quite impressive for when you're trying to build your lather.
And I had trouble choosing, but this is the dark blooms one. And look at that.
There's like purples and turquoises. And it's hard to get on camera, but there is a little sparkle that happens in the light. So there is little, not glitter, but it's sparkles.
Yeah. So. And when you do the lather, you're going to see the glory of how this works. It's amazing. So,
really
CaYuen, number one, I hope we've been saying your name right this whole time. And number two, thank you for making these.
Real friends.
We have them here all the time. We love these
and
bowls.
they don't break. They're resonant.
No, you can throw this across the room all you want. Yeah.
If you're a fumbly kind of person, this might be your friend.
And I love that this is the bigger size if you really want to explore your lather. And I love that this one's kind of quaint and smaller in your hand.
Right, it really fits in your grip a little bit.
Yeah, it feels a little bit deeper, so totally a personal preference.
And
but,
I do have to say, we
ordered
ordered this kind of close to Christmas, and we weren't sure if it was going to make it here in time, and it totally did.
They got it here,
So, you know, look at their shipping options, but this one, they made sure it got here, so we are grateful.
It's a few weeks turnaround, so order it a little bit before you need it, but
we are friends
be glad you did. And when I was buying that for her for Christmas, I noticed they had shaving soap.
They did.
So I was actually super impressed with the label and with the sales page and everything else regarding this thing, so let's meet this soap.
Please.
All right, so this is from the sales page at CaYuenWorkshop.com.
Indulge in a luxurious shaving experience with our exquisite wet shaving products, carefully crafted in small batches using natural ingredients.
With its exceptional performance, the Coiffeur line elevates the traditional shaving routine into a pleasurable and indulgent ritual for every modern gentleman. And lady, I'll just put that in there.
Thank you. Step back in time to the classic barbershop with our evocative fragrance. The scent opens with...
those are set notes. Nope. So, hey, I'm excited. And we already, I think, put the label on the screen. It's an absolutely beautiful...
Well, and it's fun. We found them because of their lather bowls. We didn't even really realize, like, they've got the whole thing going on.
They got the whole thing going on, so let's unbox it. All right, so this is what the bowl and soap came in from CaYuen, and there she is. Look at that.
I really hope we said that right, the Coiffeur. It's a whole line.
I know, I hope I said it right.
That's fun, though.
I love it. And you know what's funny? This was sitting on our counter over Christmas.
It was.
And we both almost accidentally just grabbed it and opened it.
It's really hard for us to wait.
For some reason, this was just a siren calling to us from the counter.
So open.
We have been able to resist until right now. Are you ready for a first impression?
I'm excited.
Giddy
Let's
up.
do it. You think?
Oh yeah, you go first.
Okay, Elaine, let's see here.
This is a lovely 4-ounce tub. It's got a little extra room in there, it looks like, if you want to do the lathering inside the tub.
They do their pour. A little different.
Beautiful white soap, very smooth. Oh, what do you got?
Ooh.
Oh!
It's funny because it's in a blue tub, but my brain immediately saw blue when I was going.
Nice. What else you get? You get powder?
You know, it's very faint in the background. But it kind of twists to a little more of like a cologne barbershop. I know we're still trying to figure out the categories,
but what's at the heart of this barbershop? Because a lot of times it's powder. If it's not, what's at the heart of it?
Gosh, it's so clean. It's like sometimes the powdery really hangs in there.
Yeah.
This is a very clean barbershop. Ooh. And it's fun. They use the word evocative. It does have like a little cologne hit at the end.
Yeah.
But it's funny, my brain is totally seeing the blue.
I'm a fan of the clean, y'all. Let's bring this in here and take a look. All right, here we go.
Our first from them. Let's see.
Oh.
Does it make sense what I'm saying at all?
It's lovely. Yes, and Oh, it does not try to go too sweet.
It doesn't.
It does all of the clean with a drier side.
I get a little floral, but that's kind of in barbershops,
Oh,
but it's
that's
not.
nice.
It's a different floral than we're used to. It's
and it's almost like a floral that borders on a spearmint kind of thing. Are you catching that?
It's yeah. Can you say a masculine floral?
Ooh, she just did. She just did, folks.
It's kind of that vibe.
There definitely are masculine florals. I don't know of a single barbershop that doesn't have a floral, I don't think.
Right? Or yeah, I don't know. But it's clean.
Oh, that's
And it's definitely
nice.
barbershop, but it's a little less on the powder side.
Yes, and a little more of like the white musk side.
Oh, maybe that's what it is, yeah.
Right. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm getting. You smells on that too? And I think the white patchouli that we
Ooh,
had
I can
smelled
agree.
in Fresh Cut Fade.
Yes, there's something about it that's familiar,
Right.
but still new to my nose.
Yeah, and I totally get what you mean by a little bit of cologne-y thing
Right?
going on at the end. Ooh.
Like it does have just that brighter masculine vibe. Like some of the other ones have more the darker, the ambers, the spices going on.
Right, yes.
This one, it stays in that clean section.
Yeah.
It doesn't get too bergamoty,
Nope,
citrusy.
I'm not grabbing
and it
citrus.
doesn't get
Right.
too powdery.
No,
It's
no.
right in the middle.
Love it. Okay, so let's do a little lather and let's show these folks what this
Actually,
CaYuen
should we
bowl
both
can
do
do.
it?
All right, so folks, I really want to use this episode to show you how this CaYuen bowl works. So I'm going to have Sarah press the soap into the ridges there a little bit.
Just sneak it in wherever you can
Now,
in there.
when we shave, generally we use a wet brush off the sink, of course. But when we're doing the episodes here, we use a little bougie water. So there's the soap, right? And then what we're going to do, y'all, this is not put it under the faucet. This is just add a few drops with your bougie sprayer, just like that. And
Then we take our brush.
Take the brush. Here we go. Watch this. Watch this. So if you are of the impression that lathering takes too long, you might
pretty much
just
almost
want to try.
done.
Look at that. Look at that. You might want to try a
insane.
CaYuen bowl, yo.
And
This
go
is
across the
beautiful. Look at
grain
that.
a few times
Look
to get
at
it in
that.
the brush.
Puts
and
it right on the brush and then right back into those ridges.
So we can see why when we were newbies, everyone was telling us to go for this route with the
Right,
bowl because
right.
immediately
Yep.
it just livens
Right.
up.
I know a seasoned pro can make a nice lather in a coffee mug, but if you're a newbie and you want something that's fun, but also something that's going to remain a cherished part of your den forever, this might be a cool investment. I know they're not the cheapest things in the world, but
But
they're
if you're
amazing.
wanting a quick lather,
Look
then
at
we're
that.
done. That's it.
Y'all,
That's it.
Look
we're
at
done.
that. That's the lather. It's insane.
It's insane.
I mean, and it's so fun. And I thought at first that the bowl was robbing a little bit too much of my lather.
In the grid, yeah.
But no. These are so super shallow that if you need the lather, all you have to do is just pull it out just like that, and it's on your brush like that. Oh, just beautiful.
So that is how the rolls work.
Oh, now speaking
let's
of that,
see.
how does it smell? Let's see.
Ooh, it stayed pretty close. It got a little more, I don't say prettier, but it kind of really
yeah.
opened up.
Now it's softened up a little bit.
It blended the scents together.
Yeah, for sure.
And it's fun because, we haven't done their soap yet. And sometimes the base is a different thing, but this is a beautiful connection,
and
whatever they've
yes,
got.
Look at this, y'all. This is just beautiful.
Wow,
Plaster in
that's
our bowl.
simple.
Oh, we're going
As
to have to
Marcus would
Rochamp
say,
for
it
this
gave the
shit.
brush a haircut.
Yeah, yes, it changed the haircut of the brush itself,
It does.
y'all. That's an impressive lather. So, next step. Yes, got it. Ooh, nice. Now, there is, it's funny. As we go, my first hit of it is like that it's a drier, it's not as sweet.
Right.
But as I explore it, there's one note in here that's uber sweet. And the rest of them are kind of very dry. So it kind of like balances out in the mix. Do you get that too?
But it disappears immediately. Like right when I'm like, oh, is
Yeah.
that sweet? And then it's gone. Like
Right.
it's not like a crazy sweet, nothing
Right.
gourmandy, not that kind of sweet.
No, get that out of your head. And I don't think it's a floral, actually. I mean, it's just as sweet and as prominent as a floral, but I don't think it's a floral. What do you think that is? Is it the
I
white
don't know.
patchouli?
I don't want to give up and look at the scent notes, but I it's familiar, but it's not enough that I can pull it out.
Right. Oh, okay. Then in that case, I think we might need a little help. And there's a lovely
Good
list
for
of
us.
scent notes.
So back to the website.
Here we go.
The scent opens with the invigorating charm of bergamot.
Okay, there it is. Not
Barbershop.
too crazy.
It's in there.
Not
Yeah.
too crazy.
Okay, whisking you to an era of dapper gentlemen. I like this verbiage.
Nice.
As you breathe in the herbal allure of fresh basil.
Nice. Yes.
That's almost why you were
Yeah,
getting the mint. I was
there
getting
we
that
go.
leaf in there.
Right, yes, some green,
Entices like aromatic tonics on the shelves.
Nice. Oak moss infuses the air with a nostalgia of old leather chairs. Do you get the that
might be what was warming it up.
Right?
Yeah.
And then white patchouli adds a touch of sophistication, like a well-groomed mustache. Transport yourself to a bygone era where the essence of timeless elegance and masculine refinement fit the air, creating a truly unforgettable experience.
Wow.
Whoa.
I like that verbiage. They went all in.
It's just a beautiful barbershop. And it's a stronger scent intensity.
I would agree, yes.
So I'd put this maybe a 3.5 or a 4
just
out of 5.
straight out of here. Yeah,
Ooh,
for
yeah,
sure.
You're getting it. What is that prominent center note that I think is a floral, but it's not in here
Right?
as floral?
You're right. It's
What
not.
is that?
Is it the combo?
basil?
Maybe that mixed in with the oak moss.
Yeah,
Like they're almost
that's
tied
what I
together.
think you're getting, and they're super prominent. So
And then
if
the
you love the
leather
oak moss-
with
Ooh,
the
right.
patchouli, it's a white patchouli, so it's lighter. It's right in that
It's
middle
an
zone.
intriguing scent, y'all. It's not a traditional barbershop, I don't think. I think this is a more modern
but it's closer. Yeah, I would say a
barbershop,
because like fresh leather
Yeah,
in there.
this is a fresh barbershop.
And it still really is in that in between, like scent wise. It doesn't get too bright. It
Right.
doesn't get too dark or too powdery. It really stays clean in the middle.
Yep, and for some reason goes super good with these bowls. That's
It
just
really
amazing.
does.
So in that sense, I think we might have to take this a little bit deeper.
I'm really glad we tried this scent.
Yeah, me
I
too.
know we found them because of the bowls, but again, this scent is, if I didn't know they sold bowls and I just smelled the leather first,
Yeah.
I'd be all in,
Right.
you know?
And you all, this is awesome because, it was funny. I had one of the comments on one of our previous videos say, I am not from America. I'm fascinated to know what you think barbershops smell like,
Right.
why, and then what they might smell like to others in other parts of the world. And I thought that's fascinating because we've learned here in Barbershop
Yes.
Month, there is no good one definition of what a barbershop
No, we're
smells
halfway
like.
through and we're still just as torn.
Right. Half of them don't even have powder.
No,
I
they
will
don't.
repeat that. Half of them don't even have powder. So
Right.
barbershops, I think, are like where masculine meets clean.
Yeah.
And I think there's some other quality in there that's required. Maybe a little bit of cologniness.
Maybe,
Maybe
yeah.
just to kind of face your day. But I think more this so that you can kind of smell like you've just been in a fantasy
Right,
barbershop.
like you just walked out.
Right, somewhere super clean, like in the Emerald City when they get to Oz and they get them all spruced up, right? And they
Right.
give the lion a permanent, right?
Whole refresh. Mhm.
That you'd end up smelling like that. It's not like the real smell of like pine sol on the floor and
No.
oil on the razors. No, this is a beautiful dream of a barber.
And we've tried, like we can categorize them in sort of different types of barbershops,
Yeah.
but it's been kind of fun seeing what other artisans list
Right.
as a barbershop and then going off that
Right.
because we first taken a whiff may not have considered it a barbershop
Right.
for some of these soaps, but this one for sure is
and
right
it's
in that
funny. I
niche.
think what might be helpful is to identify the parts of this that are the barbershop, but that are the masculine parts. So what's funny is usually there'll be like a little bit of a cologne hit or a bay rum hit or something like that grounds it out in the
Right.
masculine, but this is different. The masculine for this is that prominent sweet note that might be the masculine flower.
Right.
That's not
They
in
may
here.
not list-
but
yeah.
yes, so whatever that first note is, that is the sweet part, that's the
and
masculine
it
part.
stays throughout.
Right. So it's like whiter and sweeter. If you're thinking more like the tobaccos, more the brown. Nah, that's a different kind. This is the whiter spices, right? Those are those kind of
And
things.
even like as we were expecting when we first started this month, we thought all barbershops had like a bergamot citrus something,
Right.
a powder, and then some sort of like a lavender floral lighters
right.
kind of
Like
thing.
they were all like a formula, but
Right, but they're not. And it's kind of fun to really kind of dive in and
Right.
see what they list these as. So this one, again, wonderful barbershop.
Right.
I do think it's more masculine. I do also think I could still use it because it is a barbershop. I would feel clean after. I would feel refreshed
that's a
and ready
really
to
good
go.
question. Yeah. Would you feel too masculinated up if you tried this, or where would it sit on
It's
you?
funny. I think my nose really is trying to find that sweeter floral side that you keep talking about. Like there's something in it that I'm gravitating as a female scent.
Oh.
But I know if it was on you, I would get that fresh out of the barbershop vibe.
Right.
You know, both are clean, but depending on what your nose wants to pick out,
Right.
you could make this somewhat feminine. I know it's
Love it.
masculine,
Yep.
but my nose kind of pulls on that sweeter thing you're getting.
Right. So it's pretty easy. All you have to do is realize you have not gotten your beloved everything yet that you want to do for Christmas and be in love with your CaYuen bowl. Go over to Etsy because it ships a little bit faster and pick out a CaYuen bowl and it will get shipped here. But right as you do, you're going to notice that there are these little beautiful soaps that are sitting off there to the side. You might want to pick up one of these with your bowl because she just got her own. So head over to CaYuenWorkshop.com where you'll find this and a ton of other cool stuff. I've had my shave with CaYuen Barbershop. And it is a beautiful blue barbershop. We're discovering that there are like lanes of the barbershops, and this one is that modern blue lane, and it's just beautiful. The lather, sophisticated, nice, the way it sits on your face. Like, I would put this up there with the best of the artisans, CaYuen. Nicely done, and had a great shave with it. Thanks. Welcome to Messages.
So we've decided February is classic aftershave month.
Why not? We did the barbershop, and now we're going to give you a little aftershave.
Back to the basics here for wet shaving. So if there is a scent that you would like to make sure we include on our list, put it in the comments, send us an email.
And from a favorite artisan, let us know so that we have a couple of weeks to pick them up before classic aftershave month. It's...
Man.
Oh, it's lovely.
I am clean and refreshed, and you got to say, how many times have we whiffed this during the episode? I think we just keep going back.
Oh, it's so nice, and just a little bit bracing. Again, I love the intensity. That it's
Yeah, it is a
little
good
bit
intensity
strong.
for sure.
Ooh,
And I gotta
that.
say, we are not barbershopped out yet, so that's good. We got a whole other half a month to
Yeah,
do.
isn't that nice that we're already halfway through the month and we're like, hey, you got some more barbershops?
Bring it.
them on.
Yeah, we're ready.
Loving this.
Oh
I
my-
mean, just where masculine meets clean and
For sure.
fun and whimsical. Oh, I love
And
these.
I'm glad we've got some more, so don't forget your next appointment with the Barbershop Duet.
You'll smell better just watching this.